Passion is one of the most beautiful emotions there is. It connects us, holds us tight, and can lift us up to the heavens, but it can also bring us crashing down in an instant. If you fall for the wrong person, you'll never find true happiness in love. It's like a double-edged sword that can destroy your world if the person you love doesn't appreciate your love. It can become an addiction, driving you to chase after them even more intensely to get their love. And with each step you take, it breaks you even more. The more you chase after them, the more you lose your dignity and self-worth. But here's the raw truth: you don't have to be a prisoner of this unrequited desire. It's time to change the game. In this video, I'll tell you 7 brutal psychological strategies to reverse the situation so they start begging for you. Rule 1: don't give your attention for free. That's the $1 million rule that will change everything for you. I won't just tell you what to do, but also how to do it. Make them earn your attention. Don't give away your attention easily. Your attention is valuable. If you give it to anyone or any woman just like that, they won't see you as anything special. Make them work for it. Your energy, your focus, and your time must be earned, not just given away. That's not cruelty, that's respect. Respect yourself and do the same for others. Respect yourself and do the same for others. If you're always available, you'll be ordinary. You want to be something rare, something worth pursuing. So take a step back, don't reply immediately when they send messages, don't always answer the phone when they call. Let them know that your attention is a privilege. If you do that, you'll become more interesting and valuable. And this isn't a game. Now I'll tell you how to do this productively. That's the best part. Imagine a successful lawyer with many cases, clients, and a packed schedule. Or think of a successful entrepreneur with a hectic timetable. You have to understand that these men barely have any time, and their attention is very valuable. Yes, you can be sure that their time is very valuable, and people know that. Most even feel privileged when these men give them attention. The point I want to make is that you have the same 24 hours as these successful men. And you can use those hours to be successful and value your time. Listen, I'll take myself as an example. Like most Brazilian men, like most of those watching this video, I started from the bottom. I worked as an employee for a company and had a simple and ordinary daily routine from home to work. But because my goal is to grow in many aspects of life, I integrated things into my daily life. Even when I was still working for the company, I used free time to watch online courses and learn something. I'm still far from where I want to be, and I'm using my time to work on my goals. My time is dedicated to working on this channel, on these videos, as well as on many other projects that require a lot of attention. I also need time to exercise, time for English and French courses through apps, and time for some artistic work, among many other things. If you do this, if you use your time for yourself and your growth, your time will automatically be more productive and much more valuable. And when you engage in your projects and start getting some results, you won't want to stop. And to get their attention, they really have to deserve it. That's the point. In the face of any lack of reciprocity, simply turn your back because you have much more to do. You know your worth and your value increases. So don't give them attention easily and don't chase after them. And that sets you apart from the crowd of desperate men who don't value themselves. Rule 2: stop investing yourself so much. Let the other party invest to maintain the relationship. It's a two-way street. You've invested a lot of energy and effort, and it's time to change that. You shouldn't be the only one trying to make plans or keep things alive. They should show that they're as interested as you are. It's not about games, but about a fair and balanced relationship where both parties contribute. If you always do everything, they'll become careless, take you for granted. Take a step back, give the other side space to get involved too. That's healthy for the relationship and good for you. You'll soon see how much they're really interested. Remember, a relationship is a partnership, not a solo project. It's about making sure the effort is mutual. If you do that, you'll gain respect and promote a healthier and more balanced connection. This is important because women fall in love with men who are at least equal or even superior. And if you act like this, they won't look down on you. Rule 3: let it be known that you don't need them. Make it clear that you don't need them and that you can lead a happy life even without them. Show that you're not dependent on them. It's a powerful act when you show that you're happy by yourself, that you're not desperate, and that you're not waiting for them to brighten your day. You're creating your own happiness. That's attractive, that deserves respect. You're not cold, you're just confident. You're showing that your world doesn't revolve around them. It's not about being tough, but about being strong. It's about showing that you're complete by yourself. When they realize that you don't depend on them to be happy, they start to see you differently. They realize that you're not just another dependent person. You're someone who chooses to be with them, not someone who has to be. Independence is crucial. Show that you can stand on your own, and they'll start paying more attention to you. You're not just another option, you become a choice they want to make. Rule 4. Stop being emotionally dependent. Don't rely on others to maintain your emotional balance. If you don't rely on another person for your happiness or to cheer you up, you're giving them too much control. You must be the master of your own emotions. Start handling your feelings yourself, build your emotional strength. You can delve into Stoic principles to achieve that. It's not about completely shutting yourself off, but it's not good for a man to let himself be dragged down by everything and burden the woman with that. You have to deal with things on your own first. That's for your own good. And it shows how they see you, that you're resilient and independent. That's very attractive, that's the kind of person others respect and want to be around. If you're not emotionally attached to them and not dependent on them, you become more than just a partner, you become someone they admire, someone who is strong, what you want to be. Rule 5. Be prepared to cut ties. If you're being treated like a nobody, you have to act accordingly. It's a tough rule but essential. You have to set a clear standard for how you want to be treated. If they can't meet that standard and make you feel like an insignificant person, then it's time to leave. It's not about being tough, but about valuing yourself. You shouldn't be the second choice or a plan B. By showing that you won't accept being mistreated, you're sending a clear message that you know your worth. If you're willing to leave if you're not appreciated, you gain respect and show that you don't want to be taken lightly. That's the strength that not only earns you respect but also the right kind of attention. You become the man women proudly want by their side. Rule 6. Stop seeking approval. You don't need the approval and confirmation of others. Your worth isn't based on what others think of you. Often you've been looking for people who agree with you, looking for a sign that you're on the right path. It's time to stop doing that. Your pride, your decisions, your life are valid because you say so, not because someone else says so. You have to stand firm in who you are, have confidence in your decisions, actions, and beliefs. When you stop expecting approval from others, you start to gain real self-confidence. When they see that you're not desperate for their approval, they start to respect you more, they see you as equal, as someone who is confident in themselves. Remember, your confirmation comes from within, not from others. This rule is about self-confidence, about knowing your worth without needing others to confirm it. Embrace this and watch how the dynamics change, because self-confidence is crucial for your professional life, for achieving your goals, and for attracting women. Rule 7. Don't always show how much you love them. Make them crave to receive your love and attention. Don't immediately show all your passion, that would be like giving up your power. If you tell them everything about your feelings right away, they start to take you for granted. You have to hold back a bit, make them think, make them want to conquer your love. If you give everything too quickly, you'll just be another easy-to-forget person. Keep to yourself how much you care, make them wonder, make them chase after your love. If you do this by showing your value and giving them that touch of challenge, you won't just be one among many who know them. You'll be someone they want to conquer. Remember, if you don't show everything, they'll become more curious, and the more curious they are, the more they'll stick with you, and the more they'll realize you're worth it. Passion can also depend on other factors, but if you integrate these principles into your life, don't depend on others, and increase your pride, you'll become much more valuable and charming, greatly increasing the chances of them falling in love with you. I imagine that you aspire to be a better man, to grow in life and achieve many things. That's great, just don't forget to be grateful for what you already have. Gratitude is good for mental health and gives you the energy to be even more successful. So if you're grateful and this video has helped you, comment a gratitude. Thank you and see you in the next video.